Hare Krishna, welcome. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Devaya.
Narayanam Namaskrutyam
Namaskrutyam
Naranjaiva Narottamam
Naranjaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyāsam
Devim Saraswatim Vyāsam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudire
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Kashtaprayesu Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naistiti
Bhaktin Bhavati Naistiti
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 1.19.25, Canto 1, Chapter 19, text number 25, the appearance of Sukadev Goswami. So please repeat the sloka behind me. tatrābhavad bhagavān vyāsa-putraḥ
tatrābhavad vyāsa-putro
yadṛcchayā aṭamāno anapekṣaḥ
yadṛcchayā anapekṣaḥ
alakṣya-liṅgo nija-lābha-tuṣṭo
alakṣya-liṅgo nija-lābha-tuṣṭo
vṛtaś bālair avadhūta-veṣaḥ
vṛtaś avadhūta-veṣaḥ.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Tatra, there.
There.
Abhavat,
Abhavat.
appeared.
Bhagavān.
Powerful.
Vyāsa-putraḥ.
Son of Vyāsadeva. Yadṛcchayā, as one desires. Gam, the earth. Aṭamānaḥ, while traveling. Anapekṣaḥ, disinterested. Alakṣya, unmanifested. Liṅgaḥ, symptoms. Nija-lābha, self-realized. tuṣṭaḥ, satisfied. vṛtaḥ, surrounded. Cha, and. bālaiḥ, by children. avadhūta, neglected by others. veṣaḥ, dressed. Translation and purport by His Divine Sabha Charnavandi A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. Translation, please repeat behind me. At that moment, there appeared the powerful son of Vyāsadeva, who traveled over the earth, disinterested and satisfied with himself. He did not manifest any symptoms of
any symptoms
symptoms of
belonging to any social order
belonging
belonging
to
to any
social
social order
or status of life.
or status
or
of.
status of life.
He was surrounded with
He
He
was
was surrounded with
women and children.
women
men and children.
He dressed as if
and he dressed as if
He dressed as
others
if
had neglected him.
others
others had neglected him.
Purport: the word Bhagavān is sometimes used in relation with some of the great devotees of the Lord, like Sukadev Goswami. Such liberated souls are disinterested in the affairs of this material world because they are self-satisfied by the great achievements of devotional service. As explained before, Sukadeva Goswami never accepted any formal spiritual master, nor did he undergo any formal reformatory performance. His father Vyāsadeva was his natural spiritual master because Sukadeva Goswami heard Srimad Bhagavatam from him. After this, he became completely self-satisfied. Thus, he was not dependent on any formal process. The formal process are necessary for those who are expected to reach the stage of complete liberation, but Sukadeva Goswami was already in that status by the grace of his father. As a young boy, he was expected to be properly dressed, but he went about naked and was uninterested in social customs. He was neglected by the general populace, and inquisitive boys and women surrounded him as if he were a madman. He thus appeared on the scene while traveling on the earth of his own accord. It appeared that upon the inquiry of Maharaja Parikshit, the great sages were not anonymous in their decision as to what was to be done. For spiritual salvation, there were many prescriptions according to the different modes of different persons. But the ultimate aim of life is to attain the highest perfectional stage of devotional service of the Lord. As doctors differ, so also sages differ in their different prescriptions. While such things were going on, the great and powerful son of Vyāsadeva appeared on the scene. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnu-padaya Krishna-prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharni Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashasha Deshadarni. Hare Krishna. So this chapter name is the appearance of Sukadeva Goswami. So after the 25th sloka, we are getting the Sukadeva Goswami coming to the picture. See, it is said in the Shastras, whenever a disciple is desire or ready to hear the scriptures or hear the knowledge from the spiritual master, it is not necessary that he need to get the spiritual master, then he need to desire for that. Whenever he is desiring the disciple or a person, if you want to go for the self-realization, if you want to, if in his heart, if he desire, I want to go in the spiritual path, I want to get into the knowledge of scriptures, immediately Lord will arrange the spiritual master for them. So one of the great example is, first example is Dhruva Maharaj. When Dhruva Maharaj left from his palace and he for the self-realization, he went to, he was small boy. He asked his mother where the Lord is there. His mother said, go to the forest. All the Rishimunis used to go to the forest and they used to do the meditation there. There, they used to see the Lord. That's what I heard. That's what she told. So immediately he wanted to see the Lord. He went to the forest. So there, by this arrangement of the Lord, Narada Muni appeared in front of him and he initiated him and he provided the advice what needs to be done. So that is the way Lord will arrange the spiritual master. For Dhruva Maharaj, Lord arranged Narada Muni. And in this Parikshit Maharaj case, so Parikshit Maharaj, he decided he is going to fast until death. For 7 days he is going to fast. He came to the bank of the Ganges and he assembled all the Rishi Munis are assembled there. But here in this way, Prabhupada explaining is, all the Rishi Munis, they are giving up their own ideas, what needs to be done. Some are saying that Krishna Gada, Some are saying that you need to do the meditation. Some of the saying that you need to do yoga and you need to concentrate on mind, this and that. Yes, there are different ways of getting the liberation. All the Rishi Munis are assembled there. So different ideas are coming there. It is not anonymous to everyone. So in that situation, all are discussing. So in particular that time, the son of Vyāsadeva, who is the Sukadev Goswami, he appeared on that place. So here you can see the word yadṛcchayā. Yadṛcchayā means it is not a, okay, Sukadev Goswami, he wanted to go to the meeting. It is not like that. He was coming just like that. He is coming on the way, and he is saying they are sitting. Because Sukadev Goswami, so if you want to discuss about Sukadev Goswami, he is a liberated soul from birth itself. So it is said in the Shastras that Sukadev Goswami in his previous birth, he was a parrot. He was parrot of the garden of Srimati Radharani when she was in the material world. So she is the dearmost parrot of Srimati Radharani, but Srimati Radharani, she wanted to leave that parrot in this material world when she disappeared from this material world. So then the parrot was lamenting. So without, because till now we are hearing the Krishna Katha, Krishna's pastimes, whatever the activities are happening, all those things we are discussing. So if all of you left from this material world, if you are leaving me alone, how I can stay without hearing Krishna Katha? That is the lamentation of that parrot. Then Radharani told, you go to Kailash, where Lord Shiva and Parvati, they were there. They were discussing the Krishna Katha every day. So you go there so that you will always be in the touch of Krishna Katha. You always hear the Krishna Katha. So you won't miss the Krishna Katha. Like that, Radharani advised the parrot. So the parrot, it traveled to Kailash. So in the Kailash, Shiva and Parvati, they used to discuss Krishna Katha every day. So this parrot used to sit on the tree where it is all the green leaves are there. So the parrot is not visible. So only Shiva and Parvati alone, they were discussing the pastimes of the Krishna. So Shiva is telling and Parvati is listening. So the Shiva told, see, Shiva closed his eyes, he was telling the Krishna Katha. So Shiva told to Parvati, see, I'm not sure whether you are continuously hearing or not. So since I closed my eyes, I'm remembering the Lord's pastimes. So better you say, we'll say, right? Somebody is selling something, then we'll say, Similarly, you say so that I can understand that you are hearing like that. So Parvati also accepted that. So Shiva started telling the pastimes of Krishna. So the Parvati also telling, in between. So it is Shiva understood that Parvati also listening. So he was closed his eyes. He was exalted in the Krishna Katha. He was merged with the Krishna Katha and he was telling the Krishna Katha. He is explaining so much. And what happened in between, the Parvati, he went on sleep. And the similar time, the parrot also listening the whatever they are discussing. So the parrot immediately, so he understood that, parrot understood that Parvati slept. So now if Shiva understood that Parvati slept, she will stop the Krishna Katha. She won't continue. He won't continue. So what she did, what the parrot she did immediately, see, parrot, we know that parrot can imitate the human kind of voice. Yes, the trained parrot, some trained parrots, they will speak also. Some few words it can speak also. So similarly, that parrot, since it was trained by Srimati Radharani, he also can speak something like a human. So then the Parvati, he stopped responding and she went into sleep. And Lord Shiva, he was continuing, but then the sound was missing there. Then immediately the parrot started giving the sound. Kind of. So Shiva continued the story. Then finally he wanted to stop in one particular place and he was about to stop. Then he opened his eyes and he was continuing the story. And he opened his eyes and he saw Parvati was sleeping, but there is no sound from Parvati, but the sound is coming from somewhere. Then he checking the surrounding and he saw there is a in between the tree, the sound is coming. So immediately he, yes, Krishna Katha, it is some qualified person only can hear. There should be a qualification to hear about the pastimes of Krishna. So immediately Shiva, so somebody else is hearing. So somebody else is making a noise. So he wanted to check that person who is that. So he took that trident and he sent the throw the trident on this place. So immediately the parrot saw that. Immediately he wanted to save his life, so he ran away from the place. The parrot ran away from the place, and immediately the ran away. It came out from the place. It is coming towards the Srila Vyāsadeva's house. There, Srila Vyāsadeva, he was giving the Krishna Katha to his wife. And that time, the Krishna wife of Srila Vyāsadeva, he was also hearing the Krishna Katha. That time, by hearing the Krishna Katha exalted, so she opened her mouth and she was, because her eyes were big, because the Krishna's pastimes that much interesting for her. So he opened her mouth and she was hearing. So immediately the parrot, it went into the mouth of Vyasadeva's wife and it went into the mouth. So it went into the womb of the Vyasadeva's wife. Then it became a child there in their womb. So the child was growing inside. So Vyasadeva and his wife, they were discussing the Krishna's pastimes. Vyasadeva was giving Bhagavatam discussion there. So in the stomach only, in the womb only, this Vyasadeva, the Sukadev Goswami, he was hearing the Bhagavatam. So, but after hearing since he was hearing the Bhagavatam every day, and he was understood that the material world is so it is hectic and so full of suffering and all. So he don't wanted to come out from the womb of his mother. So he was refused to come out from the womb of his mother. It is said in the scriptures, it is that he was there in his mother's womb 16 years. The Sukadev Goswami, he was there in his mother 16 years. And all the years he was hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam. And he was completely hear the Srimad Bhagavatam, and he was, because by birth itself he was a renounced person, because he was not a normal person, because he was associate of the Lords. So also is an associate of Radharani. So he no need to get into the material things, and he no need to follow the rules and regulations as human being, what we supposed to do. So he was by birth, he was a renounced person. So then after 16 years, he was in womb, then his father requested him, please come out now. It is not good if you are staying in the womb of the mother for 16 years. Please come out. Then he come out from the womb, and what happened? Immediately he left the home and he was started walking. Walking out of the home, he was started walking. He was as if nobody, he don't know anybody there. Just a mad man, he was walking there, walking on the road, and without no dress and all. He was walking. So he was walking, and Vyasadeva is going behind him. Oh, my son, where are you going? Where are you going? So on the way, there is a river, and women are taking bath in the river. And they were naked and they were taking bath. So that time, by seeing Sukadev Goswami, they were not felt anything. They were taking bath there. There is no, because they were not changing their mood. Sukadev Goswami walking in the front, he was going. And behind Srila Vyasadeva, he was walking. So by seeing Vyasadeva, immediately all the women, they took their clothes and they covered their body. Then Sukadev, Vyasadeva, he went to Sukadev Goswami and he told him that, I will still, the Bhagavatam is not completed. You come back home, I will finish the Bhagavatam, then you will leave. Like that, he make them understand, and he took him back to home. And on the way, he came to the river, and the woman, so because he saw, while going, he saw the women are doing something different. But while Sukadev Goswami going, they didn't felt anything. But when I go, that time, they felt somewhat hesitated. They closed their body. So even I am the oldest person. So he was Then he asked the ladies, what happened? Why, when my son, he was a young person, young boy, he's a 16-year boy, he was going, you guys, you ladies were never agitated and you were continuing your path. But when I crossed, immediately you ladies immediately uh, took all the clothes. What is the reason? That was Vyāsadeva was asking. Then the ladies told, see, your son is a sadhu. He's like a sadhu. He is not attached to this material world. He is not attached. He don't like by seeing him, he was not nothing. He don't like anything in this material world. So he was going uh, like a avadhūta. Avadhūta means as if he neglected everything and he was going. So that's the reason we don't have it. Yes, he is a renounced person. So we are not bothered about him. But you are the grahastha, you are the family, you are the wife, the children. So you are the grahastha. So grahastha means you have some amount of connection with the woman, some amount of self gratification is there with you. So by seeing the woman, so you will get agitated. You may get agitated. So that's the reason we covered the body. Like that, the women who are taking bath, they were told. So immediately Vyāsadeva understood his son's exalted position. Because the son, he was by birth, Sukadeva Goswami was in that mood. He never wore any dress. So that is the reason here it is mentioned that he is not belongs to any, he did not manifest any symptoms of belonging to any social order or status. Social order in the sense, if it is a sannyasi, he used to wear the sannyasi cloth, then by the saffron dress, we can understand this person is a sannyasi. And if it is a grahastha, if you are wearing the white and white, then it is this person is the person is a grahastha. So by seeing the dress, we can understand. So by seeing the soldier, then we can understand this person is a kshatriya. So by wearing the brahmanas, they wear the generally and the dhoti, then he is a brahmana. So by seeing the dress, we can understand what social order they belongs to. By seeing the dress itself, we can understand. But this boy, he was not following, he don't have any dress at all. So that means he is not belonging to any social order status. There is no status of life. So if it is by seeing the dress, we can understand, okay, suppose if the Ambari is coming, we can understand because he wore the dress of rich dresses. So we can understand this person is a richest person. And others, a normal person is going with a pant shirt, then we can understand this is a middle class person. And somebody going the torn cloth, then we can understand this is a beggar. So we can, by seeing the dress also, we can categorize the people, what is their status in the society. But this person, he does not wear, he didn't wear any dress. Sukadeva Goswami, he didn't wear any dress. So he don't have, that's why it is mentioned here, he don't have any status in the life also. He was going like a madman. So since he was looked different, because it is said that if everybody lacked in a village, if somebody wearing dress, then all the people, they see that see that some Adivasis are there, not wearing dress. If somebody going with a dress, then all the Adivasis looks this person who is wearing a dress in a different way. The similar way, when in our society custom is we need to wear the dress, so to cover our body. So since Sukadev Goswami is not wearing any dress, he was naked, he was like walking on like a madman. All the children and the women surrounded him and they were seeing that some mad person is going on. So all the children is throwing stone on him that time also. So he was not agitated by that. Okay, suppose if somebody madman is going, then somebody pleading the stone on him, then immediately the madman reacts and he will try to catch hold and he will throw something in the opposite way. But Sukadeva Goswami is not bothered about that. As if nothing happened, he was walking. He was on his own world. He was always connected with the Lord. He was in the transcendental position. So he never bothered about who is coming surrounding me, how I am going, what is my look. So he always in the exalted mood connected with the Lord. So in that mood, he was going. So now where we stopped at the yadṛcchayā. So this is the background of Sukadeva Goswami. So in that mood, he was walking all over the world. So see, in this particular time, so initially what we discussed, the Lord will arrange the spiritual master when the disciple is ready to hear, the Lord will arrange the spiritual master. So here in the Parshit Maharaj case, he wanted to hear about the Lord. He has a desire in his heart. So he sat in the bank of Ganges. So in that place, yadṛcchayā means it is not a planned one, but as if he is coming. We also in normal in Tamil Nadu, in Tamil we use that yadṛcchayā means as if I came in that way, I met you like that. I didn't, I'm not desire, I not plan to come and meet you, but yadṛcchayā means I came like that in this way, I met you. The similar way, the Sukadev Goswami, he was walking all over the world, but just he came crossing that place where Parchit Maharaj sat for fasting. He crossing that place, then he appeared in that place. So this is the way Sukadev Goswami, he appeared there. So since we all the sages are, they have the different opinions. So by seeing the Sukadev Goswami, so what is happening, we will see in the next lesson, next slokas. So here, what finally Prabhupada is explaining that all the participants who are sitting there, all the Rishi Munis, everybody, they all have the different opinions what to do for the 7 days. They have all the different, they are not all are having the anonymous idea. Everyone has say their own idea, their own way of spending the time on the 7 days. Then, so that's why he's giving the analogy, Prabhupada giving the analogy. The doctor differs, so also the sages also differ in their different prescription. Similarly, the doctor is, if you go to the same, all the doctors won't write the same medicines, right? If say for the same disease, different doctor will approach the disease in a different way and different way of giving different medicines they will give to cure that. The similar way, for the liberation, the different schools are there, different varieties of way to get the liberation. So all the sages assembled there, since all the sages are assembled there, they came up with their own idea and they are discussing there. So in that particular time, the great and powerful son of Vyāsadeva, Sukadev Goswami, appeared in the scene. So this is the sloka today. So today we discussed about Sukadev Goswami. He is an exalted devotee of the Lord. We not following any social custom and social order. He was just like a avadhūta. He was neglected all this material. He does not have any material affection in this material world. He not acquainted with any person also. Even he don't have any connection with their family also. His parents also, he don't have any connection. As if he came out from the womb, he left the home like that. So he was like a renounced person. By birth itself, he was renounced and knowledgeable. Yes, in the womb itself, he heard the Bhagavatam. So he was fully knowledgeable, and also his father taught the Bhagavatam when he was leaving. Then immediately father called him back and he gave the Bhagavatam. So everything, so he got everything, but he was acting, he was not acting, he was by birth, he was like a renounced person. He was going, he appeared in the scene. So this is the today's discussion. Hare Krishna, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.